Go ahead and share the lesson. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I hate saying shalom because I know that the certain individuals say that are imposters. Yeah, so that's just me. Yeah, imposters. They done stole everybody's land. Now I'm talking about peace. You must be out of your damn mind. How you gonna say peace to somebody and you got their shit? I don't understand. I've never understood that. To say peace be unto you, you're not indebted to that individual, and you don't mean them any harm. But to steal something from them, take their forefathers in slavery, and then say peace, you must be out of your damn mind. Unbelievable. Give me back my shit. You can't be serious. Wow. Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Hamayim Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem. Berkakadash. To the 144,000. Double honor and respect to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone. Much love, honor, and respect to the beloved of the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, of the house of David. To the beloved elect, brothers, helping to edify the body and feed the lambs daily in all diligence, truth, humility, and sincerity. To you we say shalom, and to the beloved akwaf, listening and learning in meekness and humility as the scriptures command to do so. Shalom and barakatam to you. So owe no man anything. Don't covet his wife. Don't covet his house, or his manservants, or his maidservants. So to get up here and say shalom and be indebted to people that you have raped, robbed, murdered, lynched, you must be out of your damn mind. You can't say peace be unto me. Where's my stuff? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So there's several reasons I don't even like mimicking how the imposters say it. And that's just me. So today I want to talk about songs. Hey, the song that comes to my mind is a song that was written by or sung by a group in the 70s called Boney M. Boney, Boney, M as in Mike or Michael. Boney M wrote a song called Hooray, Hooray, It's a Holiday. So this is a song that I would hope to see sung at the takedown of the Amalekites, the Edomites, ultimately. So one of my dreams, one of my hopes or aspirations is to sing this song at the takedown of Edom and the judgment of the wicked two-third rebels of the house of Israel. Song by Boney M. Hooray, hooray, it's a holiday. Whenever you look at a society, the songs depict whether or not that society is prosperous or doing well. You see, remember in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and even going into the early 90s, what were hip-hop rap songs about? Justice, You know, self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. It was about building up people that are depressed. Yeah, thank you, the Jackson 5. Good times. Yup. Good times. And really, they were singing as a reflection of themselves because they were prospering back then. The Jackson 5. Hitting a lot of the top #1 hits. But ultimately, songs reflect the economic prosperity or success of a society. How well they are doing. You know? But notice the noise of the vows of the songs of Babylon is dwindled. It's going down. Many of the rap songs now sounds like a whiny 5 or 6-year-old baby. You know? I just got kicked out of school and now I'm getting ready to go home. And it's just this constant whiny sound. Drop my lollipop and now I'm getting ready to call pops. You know, it's bugged out. But it's not any spiritual significance other than the signs of a decline in a society or a system that's failing. So, the elect is singing with joy because of showing mercy or receiving access to this mercy through the truth. Gaining access to the sounds of joy and deliverance. Let's read what the brother just said on the comment board. Brother Great Millstone Daily said they played the song Good Times today on the radio, and I never heard it in my life. And they said we need to focus on that song because of all that's going on. The radio host said we need laughter. Or the radio host don't understand the signs of the times. So we're getting ready to enter into a time of war, a time of mourning. A lot of our men are bugged out of their damn mind. I just got to throw that out there. Many of them are. They don't understand the signs of the times. So the elect is singing a new song for having gained access to the keys to the kingdom. So the elect is on a different vibration, a higher elevation than the average citizen of darkness. Many Israelites are still black in their mind, good, happy slaves. So we're entering into a time where the grid is going to be shut down. Food is going to be scarce. They're constructing a $500 billion artificial intelligence Stargate architecture, the new smart cities. So you're going to have to be chipped in order to be integrated. Why you think they brought up that diversity and integration ethics, DEI? If somebody can put the acronym on there. Diversity, ethics, and inclusion, or DEI. So they are excluding the tribes of the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos. Why? So that you can accept being digitally stamped, tagged, and tracked like cattle to be reintegrated through a digital technocratic architecture. Why you think Dr. Martin Luther King said, I fear that I led my people into a burning house. So this new house, if you will, is digitized. It is constructed to absorb permanent slaves underneath their umbrella. Remember, that's characteristic of Rome. You would be able to maintain some semblance of your worship, some semblance of your rituals and worships, customs and traditions, but you had to pay tribute to Rome. So we're under a Roman architecture that has been digitized, streamlined through technology. So now, in order to be a citizen of this architecture of the new Stargate Enterprise smart cities, you got to be digitally connected, linked in. Brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. See? So this place is falling. So now what they're doing is retooling, revamping the antiquated system. Antiquated means obsolete or old, outdated, like cash flow. Now cash flow is going to be on blockchain, digital money, points, social credit system. So they are modeling a slave system after Red China. Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So the vows of their songs are a reflection of a dying society. Nobody's singing songs of joy or victory songs. Hey, that's in Isaiah 14. Somebody knows where I'm going. Isaiah 14. Right here. Isaiah 14:11. Let's go to 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So the caveman is fallen from prominence, from being looked upon as a lord, as a noble, as a prince. Now he's being looked upon as a robber, a murderer, and a thief. So that mask is coming off this devil, the veil of deception. Now we can see him with the ski mask off. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. Say what? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. And the noise of thy vows, that joyous musical spirit. You know, we are the world. We are the children. You see, bug out. The caveman was enjoying himself through the roaring 20s. Look that up. If somebody can put a quick blurb on here. What does it mean, the roaring 20s? Even from 1870 to 1913 and leading up to the roaring 20s. Caveman was dancing and lollygagging and, bouncing up against the woman and dancing, doing the do-si-do. Do-si-do, your partner, grand, right and left, happy as hell. After he done stole everybody's shit. Okay? So the noise of their vows is falling. So music is a reflection of the signs or the changing of times. Do-si-do, your partner, grand, right and left. So this nigga was happy during those days. But now everything is falling. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born. Say what? A time to be born. And a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Usually at a funeral, it's music of mourning. It's music of mourning, sorrow. So in a state of decline, the music is a reflection of that time. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. Beautiful. So we're entering into a state of economic, political, moral, military decline. You see? So the love of many is waxing cold. When you go into that word cold, it breaks down into psycho or psycho. which means just crazy, unstable, incontinent, fierce. What were the roaring 20s? So Donald Trump is trying to get back to that, where we were in the damn field singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, a reflection of our mourning. Swing low, sweet chariot, come on forth to carry me home. See, while the caveman was doing the do-si-do, grand, right and left, unbelievable. So songs reflect the spiritual rise and fall of a society or its current state or conditions. The Roaring 20s, Brother Kazak Bon Yehuda and Brother Great Millstone David Braden, is a term used to describe the 1920s in the United States. It is known for its exuberant culture, economic growth, say what? Economic growth and technological progress. You see, they introduced a lethal artillery advancements at that time. Now it has rapidly advanced to cyber, crypto, digital targeting, remote targeting, AI or artificial intelligence. This is Rome on methamphetamine, steroids, and synthetic opioids. This man is flexing his muscles that he has built up through artificial means. The Roaring 20s, yep, we read that. Brother Kazak Bon Yehuda, Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So many people are psycho or psycho, unstable, spiritually defiled, of idols, covetousness, greed. Many people has a where's my check mindset. They don't give a damn about you but themselves. That's it. So they're going to give you up when they're offered government paychecks to say that you're doing something illegal so that they can get their check. You see, they feed off covetousness, self-preservation, greed. See? So Babylon has a jungle mindset. Welcome to the jungle. We rule every day. That song from that movie, Lean On Me. This is a jungle. All types of straight savages that are only about themselves, for themselves. Everything is by themselves and prepared for them. That's it. A land of savages roaming rampant. Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So the earth is on a vibe of covetousness, greed. Where's my check, niggas? That are acting like they're in the truth, but they're getting paid by their pimp, by their slave master. So they are bent over to get smashed by this man and receive goodies, rewards. But they're acting like they're a brother in the truth. The Lord is going to kill you in case you didn't find that out or nobody expressed love to you. He's going to kill you for that and playing with his word. We just got to be patient and wait patiently for the sweet judgments of the Lord. How can you be bowed down to a man that raped your grandmother, sodomized your grandfather, hung your grandparents, taught your children that they can change their plumbing, and you're receiving goodies and paychecks from this man to try to preserve him or prepare a table for that troop? The so-called Native Americans, the scouts that show him the secret trails and the secret hiding places of his people. When this devil got finished using you, he killed you too, dumbass. You got to be out of your damn mind to trust this damn devil. Let's keep going. So the elect is singing a song of joy, comfort, giving peace of mind, and having gained access to the doctrine of the mysteries of the kingdom. Let's go to Psalms 40:1. The book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. So we have patience because we're operating on a different vibration than the world. You ever seen an athlete with earphones in his head, even before the NFL games or the All-Star games? He's getting warmed up or pumped up for the game. So he has his earbuds in, and he's moving and shaking, dancing, jumping, jogging, throwing up three-pointers, or running down the football field. So the elect is blocking out the distractions, blocking out the crowd noise of the world, confusion, false ideologies, the media propaganda enchantment. You see? So the elect are laser focused, locked in to the kingdom. Psalms 40:1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. So the elect is going to be, remember, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. So the elect is being exalted on a low level now, but it's going to be delivered to Yahweh Shai, the rock of our salvation. Lord willing, I'm amongst that number. See? So the songs of joy, glory, victory are in the minds or the ears of the elect. They have blocked out the crowd noise, blocked out the distractions of the world, tuning that out. Why do you think we use the term, let's tune them out? You see? But then you got that little sound, it's called a sound blocker, where you can only hear certain things. So we are observing the signs and the times of the events, or measuring the times diligently, but not getting caught up into the hype. Fear, this fear tactic. You see? So there's certain earbuds, you can only hear certain sounds. You see, or certain levels. So the elect are measuring the times diligently, but focus on the kingdom of promise. Laser focus. Psalms 40:3. See, watch this. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord. So the elect are seeking the Lord, and with fear and trembling. That's that Malachi 3. And the brother put it up. Brother Kazak Ban Yahweh. Let's go to it. See? So the song stirs up. Remember, whenever Israel would go to war, the battle drums would play songs that would tell us it's time for war. And we're talking in a spiritual sense, so that nobody tries to take that and do a sound bite and demonize us. You goddamn devil. So it's talking about a spiritual vibration. Remember the signs of the times. So the vibe of the earth is changing. The vibes are changing because the Spirit of the Lord, it's moving the elements. So the mindset of the world is shifting. But the elect is being reformed and spiritually born again to be rulers. Where is that at? The brother posted it. Then they that fear the Lord. Brother Kazak Ban Yahweh. Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name. So the rock of our salvation. So he is driving this melody. Did he not say, I will be with you always, even to the ends of the world? So he's whispering in the ears and the minds of his saints, elect. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not. See? So this song attracts the intended audience. We have piped unto you, and ye have not hearkened. So the rebels are being identified because they are not dancing to this new song. They're not in tune, if you will. They're giving off a worldly vibe, a Roman vibe, a global vibe of being linked in. So they're going to be married to the beast system, electronically, digitally, and ultimately sell their soul to the devil, like the elites do, like the celebrities do. Your Whitney Houston and your Michael Jackson, your Prince, Purple Rain, all of them. So now selling the soul to the devil is going to be physically and morally and spiritually joined and married to the beast. You sold your soul to the devil. What was that celebrity that said that? He said, I sold my soul to the devil. And don't take a sound bite and play with me, that little part that I just said. This is what Amawanabat said. There's some wicked ass jokers out here. What was that celebrity name? See? So now that's going to be done digitally so that you can be recognized as a loyal citizen. Yeah, that nigga, Kanye West. Hey, thank you, brother. Said before, I sold my soul to the devil for a happy meal. So a part of these rituals, these men got to bow down to their slave master, to their pimp. And a lot of men are doing that now. They're pretending that they're sincere, but their ass belongs to Esau. Morally, economically, you see, physically, and they are given to seducing spirits, and spiritually. So they're going to be rejected on this side, rejects, like Saul, because the spirit was not fully integrated to the Most High through his faith. Psalms 40:3. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord. So the elect is being piped by this song. You see, there's a song that I like by Too Short. And there was a video they did on TikTok. All these old school people were in step dancing to that song. You see? I love it. And so the elect are in step, in sequence. Why? Because they are vibing together. You know you're around a nigga when you're around him. He gives off a grimy, crusty old type of spirit, dark and gloomy. And he loves his slave master. All he talks about is how he's going to try to boost up his benefits from the government. He ain't talking about anything spiritual but being a good, happy slave here in America and trying to grow his business or some shit. He ain't thinking about the kingdom to come. Psalms 40:4. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. See? So the elect are laser focused on the Lord being our defense, the Lord being our rock, our salvation. stable ground, truth in lending. You see, a promise that we can trust and depend on. Was it not told us we would go into slavery with ships? Were we not told we would serve our enemies in a foreign land? And those that hate us shall rule over us. But the same book that told us we would be slaves and ruled over by those that hate us is promising deliverance, eternal life, glory, supernatural ability, mighty men, supernatural strength. So the same book that told us we would be slaves and there would be no might in our hand is the same book that's telling us we're going to be mighty men. So how dare we not believe? Brother Kazak Plan Yahweh, Psalms 18 and 2. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. So the Lord lifts us up and brought us down. The Lord is going to say, come up hither. The Lord is our defense, our hope, our trust. Not a nigga that's talking about he's the new CEO. Okay, that's temporary. Look at this new DEI restrictions and cutouts, diversity and equality and inclusion. Now they're starting to exclude you so that you can agree to be married to the beast system and join underneath this new digital smart city umbrella. Psalms 18 and 3. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. Beautiful. So the Lord does not lie. He told us we would serve those that hate us. He told us that we would be the tail and not the head. First fired, last hired. He told us we would be beneath those that are actually under us. He told us, your servants shall rule over you. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking on the earth as servants. He told us. So how dare we question what he told us when it comes to pass and it's manifesting now? Stephen Jones, Psalms 61 and 3. For thou hast been a shelter for me and a strong tower from the enemy. The Lord is the end all, be all. So the same power that brought us down is now promising mercy. The Lord said he's going to have mercy on Jacob, Israel, and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. See? So we got to be out of our damn mind not to believe a power that told us things that came to pass and declared the end from the beginning. So he makes himself known when he executes what he tells us. Judgments is how he shows himself. The God that hides himself reveals an essence of his power through judgments and great signs and wonders. Let's go to Nehemiah. And this is going longer than what I intended. Nehemiah. We're going to briefly talk about the Israelites when they were transitioning from the Babylonian Empire to the captivity under the Medo-Persian Empire and under King Xerxes. Let's go to Nehemiah 12. The Feast of Dedication and Remembrance was being prepared and celebrated under our forefathers. Let's go to Nehemiah 12, verse 1. Songs reflect times, changing of the guard, a changing of times. It is also a reflection of our mood. You see, going to lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by morning, sorrow. See? So songs are a reflection of our spiritual compass, where we are. Are we happy? Are we full of joy? Are we sad? Are we depressed? Angry? Hey, the greatest poems and songs come out of tribulation. You see, our innermost soul. Let's go to Nehemiah 12:1. Now these are the priests and the Levites that went up with them, with Zerubbabel. Hey, Zerubbabel, which is the governor, which is the king of Israel. See that? See? So what has been will be again. There is no new thing under the sun. So this is preparation for the Feast of Dedication and the rededication of the temple. Nehemiah 12:1. Now these are the priests and the Levites that went up with Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Yeshua, Sarai, Jeremiah, Ezra. That's context. So all the priests are gathered together. And all of those that fell underneath Zerubbabel, the governor. Let's go to Nehemiah 12:27. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem. See? So now the elect are the lively stones of the new Jerusalem being built that are going to be integrated unto the great chariot with Yahweh Shai, joined unto him, or married unto him. Nehemiah 12:27. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought the Levites out of all their places to bring them to Jerusalem to keep the dedication with gladness, both with thanksgiving and with singing. And what? And with singing, with cymbals, psalteries, and with harps. Sing unto the Lord a new song. So the rededication of the temple, even Nehemiah was taking charge of building the second temple and cut off those taxes, the heavy taxes that were being levied against our people. So he was setting things back in order. Nehemiah 12:27. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought the Levites out of all their places. Yeah, the greatest songs are the Psalms of the Bible. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought the Levites out of all their places to bring them to Jerusalem to keep the dedication with gladness, both with thanksgiving and with singing, with cymbals, psalteries, and with harps. And the priests, let's go to Nehemiah 12:30. And the priests and the Levites purified themselves and purified the people and the gates and the wall. So now the up-and-coming priests, after the order of Melchizedek or Malach Tazadak, are leading in the Psalms. Hope, prayer, joy, greatness, and glory coming. You see, even Balaam under Barak, let's go ahead and get it. He was envying the Israelites on seeing the gallantry in battle and the valiant men being raised up. Balaam, I think it's, yeah, let's get it. Trying to remember where it's at. Right here. Numbers 24, verse 2. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel abiding in tents. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel abiding in his tents, according to their tribes. And the Spirit of God came upon him, and he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor have said, and the man whose eyes are open have said, he have said, which heard the words of God, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel. So he saw violent men, full of power, many gods, mighty men. See? Right here. Let's jump down to verse 16. He have said, which heard the words of God, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth. So he saw the greatness of the sons of God, mighty men of the house of David, raised up by Yahushua, that star out of Jacob. Let's go back. Let's go to Nehemiah 12 and 45. And both the singers and the porters kept the word. Nehemiah 12 and 45. And both the singers and the porters kept the word of their God and the word of the purification, according to the commandment of David and of Solomon his son. So the priest got to be purified first. So the elect has been cleansed by the word. Remember, the up-and-coming priests after the order of Melchizedek or Melchizedek were born again, dipped in the doctrine, and made into new creatures, leaders of the new world and the building of Jerusalem, spiritually now. Nehemiah 12 and 46. For in the days of David and Asaph of old, there were chief of the singers, and songs of praise and thanksgiving unto God, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, and teaching the doctrine. To give thanksgiving is showing gratitude. By what? Making our bodies a sacrifice daily. Daily. That's a sincere motive or display of gratitude. Thanksgiving. Our own bodies are on the line, on the table, if you will. Nehemiah 12 and 46. For in the days of David and Asaph of old, there were chief of the singers, and songs of praise and thanksgiving unto God. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah gave the portions of the singers and the porters every day his portion, and they sanctified holy things unto the Levites, and the Levites sanctified them unto the children of Aaron. So under the old covenant, only the sons of Aaron or the Levites could be priests. But under the blood of the Lamb, he has ordained a new priesthood, a brotherhood, or a fraternity after the blood of the Lamb. Quick break and visit the comment board. I am through. Not just THRU, but through. Through. Get ready to close out. Yeah, this might be on my list. Yeah, that's on my list. Brother Kazak Bon Yahweh, that Sirach 39. Yeah, I'm about to get it. Hey, that's the spirit, brother. The water. Brother Kazak Bon Yahweh, Zephaniah 3 and 14. Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. Exactly. So we're singing because of joy. You know, you ever go to a wedding, they're playing songs. They're leading up to the joining of the bride and the bridegroom. There's songs being played. Everybody smiling and crying. Tears of joy. Songs of joy. Not no ghetto wedding. You had them apple bottom jeans. Some bug got B-dub twerking with blonde wigs. No. But this is everybody dressed in a new garment, new attire. You know, not get it, girl. The hell is this? But this is a new mindset, a mental and physical and moral makeover. Nehemiah 12 and 46. For in the days of David and Asaph of old, there were chief of the singers and songs of praise and thanksgiving unto God. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel is also David. Zerubbabel is also David. See? So the governorship is being established here. What has been, will be, and will forever be. Okay? Can't just read something in the Old Testament and shut the book and be like, oh, that's done away with. That's what bug outs do with dry lips and no Vaseline. Bug out. Bug out. It's a living, breathing word. The word does not die, but continues to resonate and pump life into us and the breath of understanding. For in the days of David and Asaph of old, there were chief of the singers and songs of praise and thanksgiving unto God. Nehemiah 12 and 46. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah gave the portions of the singers and the porters every day his portion, and they sanctified holy things unto the Levites, and the Levites sanctified them unto the children of Aaron. So the elect is baptizing up and coming people into the truth. You see, remember the seed is already in the elect people, but it has to be watered. So they're being sanctified and purified by the teaching and preaching of the word. So some things have a manifold meaning. Let's go to Sirach 39 and 15. Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips. See? So we can't be baptized in the word if the men are not moving their mouth and breathing life into the congregation. Sitting around playing hopscotch, you know, or red light, green light. Red light, green light, bug out. Bug out. I used to play tops in the street of Newark, New Jersey. Tops. We would melt wax into the tops, draw lines on the sidewalk or in the street with chalk, and try to knock your top out of the box. We called it tops. But the men are diligently laboring, building the walls of Jerusalem with spiritual mortar, the true doctrine. Hey, Tawada, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, Brother Steve Jones, the water. Sirach 39 and 15. Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips and with harps, and in praising him ye shall say after this manner, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. So everything is measured in a set time phase event. You can't make the winter tell fall, hey, look here, partner, I'm getting ready to bump you out of the way because I want to hurry up and bring in my snowfall. You can't tell the summer, hey, look here, summer, hey, bro, I'm getting ready to just move you out the way because I'm tired of all of these honey flowers and hummingbees, hummingbirds and honeybees circulating all over the place. It doesn't work that way. So the Most High is very nitpicky. Everything is in its set order, time, phase, and events, along with his prophets, which are like fig trees, budding and springing forth. You know? So the spring can't bump summer out of the way. Hey, don't worry about, everything blooming and blossoming. I'm going to go ahead and skip this year. But a lot of times we want to rush the Most High because we think so. Sirach 39 and 16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. So he said we would serve for a period of time until the said measure be fulfilled. The elect is being sealed throughout the process. It takes time for a plant to be planted, to be cultivated, watered, nurtured, certain amount of sunlight, and blossom. That takes time after the death of the winter. And the process repeats itself. Birth, life, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth. And none may say, what is this? We're tired of waiting on the Lord. We want this thing to happen when we want it to happen. Who is this God that we should wait on him? We're tired of being at the bottom. Well, anything great is worth waiting for. If I tell you you're going to get $1 billion inheritance, that takes time. First of all, there must be a shedding of blood or death. There must be a promissory note. There must be a testament written. But there's certain requirements before that inheritance is granted. Sirach 39 and 17. And none may say, who is this? Wherefore is that? For at time convenient they shall all be sought out. At his commandment the waters stood as a heap. Say what? At his commandment the waters stood as a heap, and at the words of his mouth the receptacles of the waters. So the Lord controls the flow of all things, life and death, time phase events, the times of change, the seasonal reformations or reforming. At his Sirach 39 and 18. At his commandment is done whatsoever pleaseth him. See? So everything is ordered by the Lord in its rightful time. The birth of the prophets, the teaching and raising up of the prophets, the death of the prophets, the destruction and decay and downfall of one empire, preparing for the ushering in of a new empire. Everything is set up just the way he likes it. At his commandment is done whatsoever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save. Sirach 39 and 19. So deliverance is coming at the destruction of the daughter of Babylon, which is going to be preceded by the mandatory implementation of the mark of the beast. So the Lord is going to lift up a standard. So there are certain prophecies or certain requirements that must be met in order to achieve his desired outcome or end state. Sirach 39 and 19. The works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes. So many people are treacherous, but they think they can hide out. But the Lord made man and our brain matter. The Lord sends messages to our mind. So we're not hiding anything from him that is all-knowing. It's not possible. We're playing ourselves. Let's go ahead and end it here. So it's very easy thinking we can pull the wool over the eyes of him that created our bodies, our mind, our soul, that directs our speech, our walk, created our eyes. How can we hide something from him that made our eyes or that made our speech? It doesn't make sense. So we're going to deceive the creator that creates good and bad, deceit and truth. Psalms 138 and 1. A psalm of David. I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. Hey, before the congregation of the saints elect, is it not written, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. So these are not talking about regular men, but those that are ordained, anointed, up and coming priests after the order of Melchizedek, Malach Tazadok. The building of the Lord's temple is of holy men that are not regular men. Psalms 138 and 1. A psalm of David. I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. Sing unto the Lord this new doctrinal melody. This is setting a new vibration or a new vibe on the earth. That's why the wicked global elite is trying to demonize this doctrine and shut it down, because they are being condemned by it. I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise the name. Psalms 138 and 2. I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name. So the Lord is bound by what he says. He's bound by his word. And Yahushua is an extension of that promise that the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. Remember, for our sins, we were condemned to death, but his promises are not null and void. So Yahushua's blood gave us access to rebirth, regeneration, to be born again through the spiritual baptism. See that? So he's bound by his word. So the Lord will not cast away Israel. Let's go here. Psalms 138 and 7. Got two more left in me. Psalms 138 and 7. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of thine enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So America is that low-lying area of morality. Even when you go into that word valley, it breaks down into haughty. You know, pride month. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. So America is that low-lying area of morality. It's full of immorality and covered with sickness, pandemics, epidemics, drive-by shootings, mass murders. You see, fire an Edomite, that's a mass murder. A fired Edomite. What do you mean I'm fired? I'm fired? I'm fired. Wait right here, you see? So everywhere around us is death. Even the pharmaceuticals we so-called need. Synthetic medicine and laboratory-made rice and vegetables and salad. Everything here. So the scriptures is pointing to the last ruling empire of the Gentiles. Edom, Rome. Psalms 138 and 7. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of mine enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Yahweh, who will lead me into Edom, which is America, and then the surrounding areas where the elect is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endure forever. So there is no hell, by the way. We just read it. Eternal hell is not mercy. That is not in harmony. The new song with the scriptures is not in harmony with the new song, the doctrine of Yahweh. Psalms 138 and 8. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endure forever. Forsake not the works of thine own hands. So he has made his elect with great labor, the great marinating, if you will, the changing of the times and seasons. The elect is becoming a vintage wine. Whenever you make wine, my grandmother used to make wine. It had to ferment and be closed off from the rest of the room, rest of the world, if you will, in this analogy. And it had to be sealed. She would seal the bottles. And it would, over the process of time, it would change. And it was no longer the juice from crushed grapes, but it became wine. And it was pretty good too, by the way. As a kid, I was turning up, drinking wine as a kid, turning up with red splashes all over my chest. Bugged out. Well, hell, what the hell? I was 8 or 9. Come on now. Anyway, so the Lord has made his elect with great labor. He's not going to destroy a modern art masterpiece that he has made through great labor and over the course of time and generations and seasons and different ages. Let's read that again. Psalms 138 and 8. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endure forever. Forsake not the works of thine own hands. So he's not going to get rid of something that he created to be a reflection of himself, a modern art masterpiece. He is the sculptor. He is the master designer. He shapes the clay the way he wants it. And he has determined the end from the beginning. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. All praises to Yahweh, or Hashem Yahweh Shai, or Hashem, or Kwakadash. Kwam Yasharala, and Bad Babal. We got next, Lord willing, Barakatham, Shalom, Shalom. Yeah, I got a mental block. There's a word the Lord uses. Yeah, he is the potter. I called him the sculptor. The sculptor. Well, still similar. I was looking for the word potter. The Lord is the potter. So he's not going to destroy his elect that he has crafted with careful precision and perfection and expertise. Elect, lively stones, full of his spirit. He's not going to destroy an essence of himself. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yeshua. And Baba. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.